Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with the remote teaching and a learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning students. Hello students. I, Ms. Radhika Yadav, teaching at Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College, once again here with you, dealing with subject history of Standard 7, Chapter 4, Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj, Part 2. So in the previous video we had covered the topic Kasba, village and Pargana. Now further topics we'll see over here. The calamity of a famine. So students, agriculture previously it was dependent on rainwater. Now in the modern era, if we see, we have irrigation facilities for the agriculture, but that time they were dependent only on rainwater for the irrigation. So what happened if it did not rain? What will happen if it did not rain? So let's see. First, that crops would fail first, and of course if there is a shortage of crop in the market, the prices of food grain will rise. There will be hike in the price of the food grains. Secondly, it will become difficult for the people to get food grain and other things, and there was no fodder for the cattle. Since there is no rainfall, there will be a water scarcity. So water became scarce that time, and it became difficult for the people to live in the village. So they were forced to leave the village, and the famine was a great calamity for the people. A great famine occurred in Maharashtra in 1630 CE, and people were greatly distressed due to this famine. So it has been described in these words that people were ready to sell themselves for a piece of bhakri. Bhakri is a chapati or a roti, you can say, a kind of meal, but there was nobody to buy them, and there was a severe scarcity of food grains. So entire families were destroyed, and cattle and farm animals died. Agriculture was devastated, and the famine put an end to industries. All financial transactions came to a standstill, and people had to wander to faraway regions in search of a livelihood. So it was a great challenge to bring back to normalcy the devastated life of the people. The work of the Warkari movement. So students, in the previous chapter also we had this Warkari movement. So basically Warkaris are the one who worships the Lord Vitthal. So we'll see here the works of the Warkari movement. So society was greatly influenced by blind beliefs and rituals. People had become fatalistic and inert. They had lost all initiative. The condition of the common people was miserable. And in such circumstances, the saints in Maharashtra, they endeavored to inspire the masses. And in Maharashtra, the tradition of Sant, which began with Saint Dhyaneshwar and Saint Namdev, was carried on by saints coming from various satras of the society. And people from all various satras of the society were part of the saint tradition. For example, the saints like Saint Chokhomela, Saint Goroba, Saint Sena, Saint Savata, Saint Narhari, Saint Sheikh Muhammad, etc. And Saint Chokhoba's wife, Saint Soirabai, and sister Saint Nirmalabai, Saint Muktabai, and Saint Janabai, Saint Kanopatrat, Saint Bahinabai, Siurkar, and other women were also among them. Now Pandharpur was at the center of the saint movement, and Vitthal was the object of their worship. On the banks of the river Chandrabhaga at Pandharpur, the saint and pilgrims, that is Warkari, used to rejoice in their devotion, that is Bhakti, and their equality was propagated through bhajans, kirtans, and unit emails. So here we have this saint Namdev. So students, he was a great saint of the Varkari movement, and he was a skilled organizer, and he performed excellent kirtans as well. He awakened the sense of equality in men and women belonging to all castes through the medium of kirtans. His pledge was Nachu Kirtanache Rangi, Gyanadeep Lavu Jagi. His Abhangas compositions are well known, and many saints as well as common people were influenced by his teachings. So he went up to the Punjab propagating his thoughts. His compositions are included in the Guru Granth Sahib of Sikh. He propagated the message of Bhagavad religion in all quarters, and he even built a memorial to Saint Chokha Mela at Pandharpur, and his work is unforgettable. Next we have is Saint Dhyaneshwar. So he was a saint in the Varkari movement, and he wrote the Bhavarth Deepika or Dhyaneshwari, which elucidates the meaning of the Sanskrit Bhagavad Gita, and he also composed the Amrutanubhav, and he even preached the importance of the path of devotion through his work and compositions, and he showed the simple way of worship and conduct which the common people could follow easily. He gave the prestige of a religion to the Varkari movement. Through his life, it was spent in extremely adverse circumstances, and he never lost the calm of his mind and never harbored the bitterness, and his Pashyadan in Dhyaneshwari uplifts the mind, and the poetic compositions of his brothers Saint Niruttinath and Saint Sopandev and sister Muktabai were well known. Next we have is Saint Eknath. So he was a great saint of the Bhakti movement in Maharashtra, and his compositions are many and diverse, and they include Abhangas, Gavalna, Bharud, etc. And he has stated Bhagavad Dharma in detail and in a simple manner. He has portrayed people's life in Bhavarth Ramayana through the story of Ram, and he even explained in Marathi language the Bhakti part of Sanskrit work Bhagavad. His Abhangas shows the warmth of devotion, and he demonstrated through his own conduct that there is no need to renounce worldly matters for attaining the highest truth, Paramarth. He was a teacher of the people in the true sense of the term, and he even believed that our Marathi language was inferior to no other languages. He even asked the Sanskrit scholars forcefully, Sanskrit Vani Deve Keli, Tari Prakriya Kai Chora Pasuni Zali. He heavily criticized those who hated other religions. Next we have is Saint Tukaram. Saint Tukaram, he belonged to Dehun, that is near to Pune, and his compositions are or Abhangas are very pleasing and lucid and reaching the greatest poetic heights, and his Gatha is a precious treasure of the Marathi language. He asks us to find God by showing love to the unhappy and tormented in the following lines, like जे का रंजले गांजले त्यांसी म्हणे जे जो आपुले तोची साधू ओळखावा देव तेथेची जाणावा. With this viewpoint, he threw in the river Indrayani the document of the loans that people had borrowed from him, and freed many poor families from the bonds of loan, and he even criticized the hypocrisy and superstitions in the society in very strong terms. He stressed that devotion, that is bhakti, should be coupled with morality, and his teachings can be summed up as जोड़ोनिया धन उत्तम व्यवहारे उदास विचारे वेच करी. Means some dogmatic people opposed the social awakening that he had undertaken and sang his abhangas in the Indrayani. So Saint Tukaram faced the opposition with noble courage. Saint Tukaram's disciples and associates were of different caste and creeds. They include Navji Mali, Gavnar Shet Vani, Santaji Jagnare, Shivba Kasar, Bahinabai Shiurkar, and Mahadji Pant Kulkarni. An important task completed by Gangaram Pant Mawal and Santaji Jagnade was writing down the Abhangas of Saint Tukaram. Now we'll see the work of these saints. As we saw many saints over here, we even learned about them. Now we'll see what was their work. So students, Saint gave the message of equality to the people. They taught humanity. They preached that people should live together in harmony, unity and love, and their work resulted in social awakening. They even taught how to live in the face of foreign invasions, drought-like situations, or any other natural calamity. Their teachings proved to be a big support for people, and their work created self-confidence among the people of Maharashtra. So there was a deterioration of ethics and religion in the society. At such a time, the saints came forward to protect the society, and they taught the true meaning of religion. They showed the path of devotion by living amongst people and sharing their joys and sorrows. So some orthodox and dogmatic people opposed them, but the saints they believed that facing this opposition was a part of their duty. And Saint Tukaram has explained the mark of a true saint in these words, saying that Tuka mane tochi sant, soshi jagache aghat. The saint elucidated the complex dharma of the scholars, that is Shastri and Pandits, in the language of the people, and they prayed to God using simple everyday terms. They took the view that all are equal before God, and they taught society to do away with the pride arising out of caste and varnas and see everyone as God's children. So the characteristics of the saint was that they did not forget their duties on the path of devotion. They found God in their work. Saint Savata, he said that Kanda Muda Bhazi, Avagi Vithai Mazi. So this statement says that to farm work but applies to work in all walks of life. So the saints carried on with their duties even as they were engaged in devotion, teaching and composing verses. They developed the moral sensibilities of the society. Now next we have is Ramdas Swami. So students, he was from Jamb in Marathwada, and he explained the importance of physical fitness for the people, and he gave practical education and a lesson in good conduct through his works like Das Bodh, Karuna Shakta and Manache Shlok. He stated that he even stated the importance of people's movement and organization, and he founded the Samarth Sampradaya. Chapel was the center of the Sampradaya, and he propagated the worship of Ram and Hanuman, and he even traveled far and wide to propagate his thoughts. Now let's see the inspiration for independence during foreign rule. So, such was the political, social, cultural situations, etc. in Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj, and in that period Maharashtra was under the control of Adil Shahi and other powers. So it was not independent, and even so, some personalities and streams of thoughts were dreaming of freedom. So among them, Shahaji Maharaj, he considered to be a visionary of Swaraj, was on the forefront. Thank you. Thank you. The further